All right, I'm on hole number 14 of the Holiday Hills tournament. I'm in the opening round of the rookie division. Hole number 14 is going to be, what is that? That's Greenwich Point, hole number 4. I totally blew this on the front. I got out here, and then when I went to make my second shot, a bunch of stuff happened here at my house, and I don't even remember the shot. I took the shot, got up there, got my eagle or birdie, and moved on. But we're definitely going for eagle here. So the one thing I did learn this time, it only took me all freaking week to do it, was that I'm in mid club, and I'm going to switch up because of the way that I'm taking the second shot. If you're taking a full backspin shot, I prefer my claw over my thorn. But the way that I'm setting the shot up this week, I'm not taking a full backspin shot. I'm actually running it up there a little bit, so ball guide is going to be more important. So if you're doing a full backspin, you're just maxing the backspin out. When you do max backspin, here's your first bounce, and you see the second bounce, and you may see a little tail after that, but typically the only thing you see on a max backspin shot are these first two bounces. And it wouldn't matter if you see the little tail. You've got bounce number 1, bounce number 2, and then here's your tail. Bounce number 1, bounce number 2, here's your tail. So this part of your ball guide in your thorn you're not using. But I'm not using max backspin. I'm only using about this much. So this little ball guide will help me. So I'm going to switch to the thorn even though it's less accurate. It hits 1.9 per ring, and I'm in mid club. So I'm going to hit it at 3.3 per ring. But I am going to take a thorn. And I'm going to switch this up to a guardian, although if my guardian comes into play, I had some epic fail out there. And I'm going to bring a rival ball. It's a Kingmaker lookalike. And that's all I need. Let's make sure one more time. Yep, that's all I need. Off we go. Trying to get out there into my short iron range. Give myself plenty of room down here so that I can hit a 2-ring great to the left or the right and still make this shot. If I hit anything worse than that, then I'm in trouble. But I'm giving myself 2 rings to the left, 2 rings to the right, and a perfect. So that's the whole goal when you're setting these shots up. I'm not a fan of setting these shots up where you're just, I mean, if you don't hit it absolutely perfect and the stars don't align, then you're in trouble. I find that most of the shots in Golf Clash, there's plenty of room out there. If you set the shot up, you can give yourself lots of different options and not push the limit. And what's even funnier is that you'll end up putting yourself in the same spot that you would have put in if you'd have pushed the limits, but you didn't have to push the limits. So let's not push the limits if we don't have to. And I'm going to be about 2.5 rings off, the orange ring off the sand right there. And it's going to push out my about 2.9. Max curl, max overpower. Hit about 2 rings great to the right. That means my ball has to travel farther in order to clear the rough right there. But you can see how much room I still had out there on a 2-ring great to the right. So you can put yourself in a spot where, you know, if you don't hit it, you can, a lot of times I see people set their shots up so that they can hit a 2-ring great to the left or a perfect, but they take right completely out. Or they can hit a 2-ring great to the right and a perfect, and they take the left completely out. That was a fairly nonchalant way to go at this. And they almost made it in. That's what blows me away about this game. Let's make sure. There's minimum club. There's max. So I'm in mid club, just 3.3 per ring. 3.3. It's about 2/3 of a ring, a little less than 2/3. Isn't it perfect? Should get a pretty good look here. Just a bit outside. Just a bit outside. That was me taking, that was me over pulling it there. So let's see, 3.3, 1.9. 3.3 divided by 4 would be 0.8. That'd be 1.6. That would have been a half, just a smidgen over a half. I did 2/3. So it's probably more like 5/8 as opposed to what I did. That's one of the things about clubs that are less accurate when you start doing mid-club adjustments and those numbers go up. Sometimes it's hard to make those adjustments because you're trying to do some fractional math while you're out there and you've got 30 seconds to do it. That was an overpull on my part, but I like the look there. Make a change on that one. All right, this hole number 14. I'm going to take that off. Keep working that number, but that's how I'm going to go at it on the weekend round. I've played that hole enough. I make the changes. That's how I'm going to approach it this week. So that was hole number 14 of the Holiday Hills Tournament in the opening round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.